Hello penny pinchers, my name is Dehan and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the top 7 biotech penny stocks to watch in the summer of 2021. As July is beginning, we're getting into, some more, biotech companies, including some of their information coming out, FDA data, and other, critical factors that could potentially cause the stock to, rise on up or come on back down with volatility increasing lately. So let's dive on in and check them on out, guys. So the number one penny stock on our list is going to be Acasti Pharma, ACST. So this one right here, when considering biotech penny stocks, an interesting one to look at right now is obviously Acasti. Now, this biopharmaceutical company works on the production of innovative research and development on prescription drugs using the omega-3 fatty acids as a derivative of krill oil. These fatty acids have shown large potential in lowering triglycerides in patients suffering from hypotriglyceridemia. Now, currently, ACST has achieved phase 3 clinical trials for Capri, one of its staple products. It has shown a 30.5% reduction in triglycerides levels at around 12 weeks and a 35.7% reduction in 26 weeks. 2 trilogy trials are completed, while neither reaching statistical significant for the primary endpoint. However, this is not the end of the runway for these trials. More testing on this compound will likely occur in the near future, and with any biotech company, trials can take months, if not years. So short-term data is not something to worry about too much. Considering this, will Acasti be on your watch list, guys? Let's dive on in and check out the chart. But before we check out the chart, guys, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 100 plus likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel. We just hit 36,000 subscribers. We're aiming for 50,000 by the end of 2021. So subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell notification to get notified every time we make a new video. And as always, if you want to sign up for Webull, get your 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. Links are going to be in the description for that. And leave a comment below. What penny stocks are you watching right now? So Acasti has a market cap of about 117 million. So the market cap is still pretty low. Plenty of room for Acasti to grow as it is a penny stock, trading at around 56 cents right now. It was down about 3.5% on Friday. Analysts have this one on bullish for the short term, bullish for the midterm, and bullish for the long term. So this stock is very bullish still. It was trading at around 18 cents last year towards the end of the year. Then we saw this run up all the way to highs of about $1.22 here in February. This was obviously the time period where penny stocks were really popular, and everybody was getting in on penny stocks, and things were kind of rocketing, I guess you could say. That was the popular thing. Then we saw this sell off all the way back down to about 43 cents, which is a previous support level that we saw here on in June and July of 2020. So we hit that support level, bounced off of this support level over here for a little bit, and now we're trying to get this trend on higher. We needed to break through the 75 cents area and then continue on higher and higher after that, and that will help Acasti push on higher. Now volume is obviously around 10 million shares per day depending on the day, sometimes a little bit higher, sometimes a little bit lower, but Acasti is definitely an interesting penny stock to add to your radar, guys, to see how it's going to perform in the next few months and obviously the next few years as well. Then we come to the number 2 spot. So we have ENZC Inc. So this one, ENZC, another biotech company worth watching right now. This company is specifically focusing on the commercialization of its novel proteins and monoclonal antibodies. These proprietary findings are used in the treatment of infectious diseases. Compound ITV-1 immune therapeutic vaccine 1 has been seen to be effective in the treatment of HIV and AIDS, which is one of its leading targets right now and a very big one in the world, obviously. So much of its current work is in the production of human monoclonal antibodies, which are a largely studied component in the fight against HIV, rabies, influenza, AB, tetanus, and diphtheria. Now, currently, these monoclonal antibodies are being employed to produce therapeutics for diseases including SARS-CoV-2 and HTLV-1. While it has yet to fully commercialize one of these products, the data is largely encouraging. So with this in mind, what do you guys think about this penny stock? Let's take a look. This one, trading at around 20 cents right now. It was up about 7%. Market cap is 491 million, so it is a little bit on the higher side, almost $500 million right there. And as we can see, this one, last year was trading at around 0.0004, so it was fractions of pennies and continued to go higher. Here at the beginning of the year, around 7 cents, and now we went from 7 cents all the way up here to 95 cents, almost hitting $1 in February. And then obviously the sell-off happened where it went back from that dollar range all the way back down to about 11 cents. And that was actually a support level that we see here. Previous resistance level became a new support. We stuck there for April, May, and June, and now we saw a trend up all the way to 30, pulled back down to about 15 or so, and now we seem to be coming back on up again. So it needs to break through that 29-30 cents area resistance, and then we have, a lot of room to go until we come back to the highs, but that's what we're going to be looking for. Volume is around 40 million, 20 million, 25 million shares, depending on the day, but the volume is very, very huge on this penny stock, so a lot of eyes are definitely on this penny stock, and it has a lot of potential for room in the future. So another one to add to your radar. Then we have number 3, Adamis Pharmaceuticals Corp, ADMP. So we've definitely talked about this one in the past. So the industry as a whole has shown tremendous growth over the past couple of quarters. Such as the case with Adamis Pharmaceuticals, this biotech company has grown over 100% in the past year. Focusing on therapeutics research and development. These therapeutics include those for allergies, opioid overdose, respiratory and inflammatory diseases, as well as other permanent ailments. Now, currently, it's a Nexalone injection product ZIMX or ZIMHI is under FDA review. This treatment is in use for opioid overdose. A rising problem is not only the U.S. but other countries as well. Additionally, products in Adamis pipeline include therapeutics for acute respiratory diseases like SARS-CoV-2, influenza A, B, and COPD. One of its subsidiary companies, U.S. Compounding Inc., is responsible for compounding sterile and non-sterile prescription drugs for use in both humans and veterinary hospitals. All of this gives ADMP a very broad reach in the biotech industry. With all of this, what do you guys think about ADMP? So let's take a look. This one was down pretty much 1%. If we take a look, 165 million market cap, so lower market cap, short-term bullish, mid-term bullish, long-term bullish. So analysts very bullish on this penny stock as well. We saw it last year at the end of the year around 50 cents, hit highs here of about 234. Once again, when the whole penny stock, hype happened at the beginning of the year, then we saw a broader sell-off all the way back down to 67 cents, a previous support level that we saw here in September time period. And then we've been bouncing off of that 70 cents area all the way to about 125 or so. So we're in this range. And volume is also picking up around 4 million shares right now, 3 million, 5 million. Depending on the day, volume is definitely picking up on that as well. And we see a lot of potential for the ADMT to continue to grow, obviously. What we're looking for now is to break through that 125 resistance. Once we break through that, we have 150, and then after 150 all the way up to the highs, and potentially get back to those all-time highs that we've seen in January of 2021. The number 4 penny stock on the list is going to be Jaguar Health, JAGX. So we've definitely talked about this one. So this company specifically operates in the development of innovative and sustainability derived GI products for global use. It has additional subsidiaries companies including Napo Pharmaceuticals, which develops and commercializes human GI therapies for the global marketplace. Its staple product at the moment, Mytesi, has been approved by the FDA for symptomatic relief of non-infectious diarrhea for adult patients with HIV and AIDS. Now, crofelemer, botanical drug extracted from red bark sap, is the main active ingredient in the drug itself. JAG has the primary goal to develop plant-based prescription medications through the use of its large IPO portfolio, as well as the strong pipeline. All of this could make JAG stock worth, keeping an eye on. So let's take a look. This one, it was down about 6% on Friday. Market cap at 208 million. We've definitely followed this stock for a long time, guys. This one was a very interesting one last year, from lows of 20 cents all the way up here to highs of about $4.47. That is over a 2,000% increase, which is insane. Then we saw it come back down to about $1.24. But if you bought down here at 20 cents, you were still up about a 5x, right there on the rise. So you still did great, even if you held from the bottom, down here last year. You're still making huge profits right now. And then once it bounced off of that area right there, 123, that seems to be a support level right here 3 times. Now we're coming back on the up. So $2 is the definite resistance. Once we pass to the $2, we worry about the $3 resistance, and then obviously the $4. So volume right now is around 3 to 5 million shares per day, depending on the day. Short term and mid term, it's bearish, but the long term is definitely bullish, as it has a lot in its pipelines for the future, and definitely an interesting penny stock to watch to see how it's going to perform in the next few years, and all of the things that it has back behind it as well. Now we come to the number 5 penny stock on our list, BioLace Inc. So BIOL. This one It's a biotech penny stock that is not only restricted to pharmaceutical drug development, but rather some product medical technology as well. BioL is a medical device company that specifically focuses on dental laser systems. As a current market leader, it creates devices that are minimally invasive and capable of a broader range of procedures. Some of the laser applications include cosmetic procedures, restorative work, and surgical applications. BIOL has sold over 41,000 systems worldwide and has partnered with Edge Endo to develop a laser-assisted microfluidic irrigation device for endodontists. Disinfecting techniques are a crucial part of any type of dental procedure, especially surgery. Now, the CEO of BioLace was very pleased with the work being done with Edge Endo and looks forward to the mutually beneficial relationship. As a leader in the market with large untapped potential, Bio stock is an interesting penny stock. What do you guys think about this one? We talked about this one in the past too, and it's actually one of my favorite penny stocks for the future, as I think it's going to have a lot of growth. So right now it's down about 3% on Friday, 102 million market cap, trading at around 68 cents. Short-term, mid-term bearish, but long-term it's very bullish. Came from 29 cents, hit highs here of about 151, so $1.51. Then we pulled back down to a support level here around 70 cents. We actually broke through that support, continued to go down to about 58, but seems like the 70 cents area is a nice support level that we see right here. And now volume is around 1 million shares, sometimes 2 million shares, depending on the day. The big thing we're going to be watching is obviously the $1 area. If we can break through the $1 resistance, then we go to 125, and then after 125, that big resistance is 150 to hit those all-time highs once again and continue to push on higher. So BIOL is definitely another penny stock to watch, especially as the reopening of the economy. Dentists are going to be buying this equipment up very, very quickly, as they will be needing it for their patients in-house. So definitely want to add to your radar, guys. Coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be AMPE Pharmaceuticals Inc, so AMPE. So this one right here, with the rise of immunology-based therapies, this company is currently in focus for many investors. ADMP is primarily focused on immunology-based therapies. AMPE is AMPE's lead product and is backed by strong patents and IP protection that runs through 2037. And recently, the company has worked to prove the potential of AMPE for those suffering from Rona. Now, right here is going to be from the president and CEO, a quote by him. He says, "We saw strong positive results in our phase 1 trial, reducing all-cause mortality in Rona respiratory distress by 78%. If this phase 2 study further confirms the efficacy results seen in our phase 1 study, I can envision moving forward quickly with the application for emergency use authorization for Ampion and treating patients suffering from their, from respiratory diseases due to the Rona." Now, anything related to the Rona is big news right now, and this is no exception. So keeping in mind, let's take a look at Ampion, AMPE, and see how it's looking, and if it's worth watching for the future, guys, especially with the phase 2 data in the future. So it's down about 3.5% on Friday. Market cap at 318 million right now. So market cap is still pretty low. Short-term, mid-term bearish, long-term bullish. This stock was trading at around 80 cents last year. Hit highs here of about $3 at one point. Then we bounced back to about 136, and that seems to be a support. So the support is around this 150. So we've been bouncing between 150 and around this $2.10 area. We've been continuously bouncing back and forth. So there is an opportunity here for any short-term traders that buy the dip on 150, sell it around $2. So you are making about a 30% gain right there or so, and it continues to do this pattern over and over and over. And right now we seem to be bouncing back off that support, so hopefully we'll bounce off the support and then continue to break through. We need to break through the $2 resistance in order for this one to continue to run, and then after that we have $2.50 and then the $3 area. Now obviously if we get positive data in the future, this will definitely help this penny stock run on even higher. So volume is around 1 to 2 million shares right now, but obviously we've seen in the past 15, 20 million shares, 30 million shares depending. We're definitely going to be watching for that phase 2 news and how it's going to affect the the Rona situation and just this penny stock in general. Definitely want to add to your radar. One of my favorite ones on this list, guys, is definitely Ampion Pharmaceuticals. So now, last but not least, we have the number 7 penny stock, Northwest Biotherapeutics Inc, NWBO. So this one right here, the biopharmaceutical company is currently focusing on the development of immunotherapies against a variety of different cancers. Specifically, NWBO is developing vaccines meant to treat a broader range of solid tumor cancers to reduce the harm caused by chemotherapy drugs. Now, the lead product of the Northwest Biopharmaceuticals is DCVX-L. This drug is currently in its phase 3 trial. It's using a 348-person study for patients diagnosed with glioblastoma multiforme, GBM. This is an aggressive and very lethal type of brain cancer. Now, other variations of this drug are used in similar trials, but are all in different stages of testing. Some of the treatments include late-stage ovarian cancer, prostate cancer, and inoperable solid tumor cancers. What do you guys think about NWBO? So this one is down about 1.5% on Friday. Market cap 1.2 billion, the highest market cap we've seen actually. Now, this one has been hot. So last year it was trading around 32 cents. Went to highs of 250, and then we pulled back down to about 120, and it seems to be a support level around this 130, 140 cents area. We've been trading there pretty much for the past 7 months, but from that 32 cents area last year all the way to 150 now, you made some decent gains right there, about a 4 to 5x depending on when you got in. But it is kind of on an uptrend, as you can see, and it's trying to break on higher and higher. Once it bounces off the support, we needed to break through the $2 area and then potentially 250 for all-time highs. Volume is nice, about 1 to 2 million shares right now trading. And obviously, as more news comes out with this penny stock, then it's going to potentially, have a more bigger, like a run-up, and the run-up could potentially cause it to go on higher and higher. And then we might have even a type of a sell the news type situation. Obviously, with penny stocks, you never know what can happen after news is released. Depending on how major the news is, it could have a sell-off or it might continue to boom on higher. Now, guys, obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so all of this is, only for entertainment purposes, not for financial advice. So before investing into penny stocks, make sure you speak to your financial advisor and do your own due diligence, because the volatility is insane in penny stocks. It's not as crazy as the crypto market, but it can get insane, guys. So do your own research. Smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 100 plus likes. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time I make a new video. Leave a comment below. What penny stocks are you watching right now? And as always, if you want to sign up for Webull and get your 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300, links are in the description for that. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Have a great weekend.